I guess all of us sooner or later need to escape the pressures of modern life. So how about this? An island to yourself where the only creatures to spoil your solitude are the feathered variety. Troubridge Island is 6 kilometres east of the York Peninsula. It was discovered by Matthew Flinders in 1802. There's a delightful story about how this island got its name. One of Matthew Flinders' mates was an English sea captain called Admiral Sir Thomas Troubridge. Now, he wasn't exactly a coward, but when it came to a fight, he tended to run his ship aground rather than enter the fray. So, when Matthew Flinders saw this place for the first time, he said, "It's a sandbank. What else can I call it? Troubridge Island." The shallow waters and reefs around here claimed lots of ships until the lighthouse was built in 1856. It was manned until 17 years ago when it was automated. But that's one of only a few changes made since last century. The cottage on the right was built in 1859 as a home for the lighthouse keepers. But because there were two keepers and they both had families, the house was very crowded and not a very happy place to be. So a second cottage was built. Overcrowding isn't a problem these days on Troubridge. The original cottage sleeps 10 people and is fully self-contained. All you have to bring along is bed linen and whatever you want to eat and drink, and maybe some earplugs if you don't want to be disturbed by those squawking neighbours. Crested and Caspian terns, pied cormorants and fairy penguins all come here to breed. These fairy penguins are incredibly clever little critters. This piece of galvanised iron has lain here for years, and every summer it's covered in sand. In the winter, in the breeding season, the fairy penguins come up the beach, dig it out from the sand, and nest underneath it in exactly the same place every year. There he is with 2 eggs. But trying to get close to the birds with more functional wings wasn't as easy, so I thought I'd try to fool them with my best David Attenborough impersonation. Now here we have, I think you'll agree, a most interesting situation, the nesting of the shags, not so much on rocks, but as you can clearly see, on bushes. This isn't a place for avophobics or for those who like an action-packed holiday. But if you mean it when you say you really want to get away from it all, then this may well be the spot for you. Troubridge Island is about 230 kilometres west of Adelaide. The island hideaway starts at $200 a night for 4 people.